A basketball player.
One day I want to be a conservationist.
A beautician when I grow up.
I want to take photography.
When I grow up, I want to be a firefighter. Be a teacher.
Do you know how you want to learn, how you want to get to that one day?
Not really. I haven't thought about it, how to get to that.
Right now, we're at a very tough crossroads in the state of education that really should put on a panic button.
The world is changing. Texas is changing. Texas is behind a little bit in educating its students. We here in Smith County are behind the rest of the nation as far as placing students in high-level careers and jobs.
A lot of students that are graduating from high school don't necessarily know what the next step is, how to enroll in school, what the cost of school is going to be, what they should major. Is it worth going to school?
So much of the jobs that are currently available and that they might be looking for are going to be obsolete within the next 10 years. There's going to be automation, there's going to be change in the kind of technologies that we use and the kinds of people that and skills that we're going to need.
What do you like to do for fun?
I like to play my Xbox and ride my dirt bike.
How about reading? Do you guys like to read?
Not really, but I can read though.
Our challenges when it comes to some of the basic fundamentals like math and reading, spelling, a lot of these kind of a lost art. Again, I think a lot of it is because we're spoon-fed so much factual information that we don't get the basics all the time. If a person who graduates has a 6th grade reading level, they're not ready for college academically.
Teachers aren't staying at schools for long periods of time like you would see many years ago, where you would have teachers that would stay at a school anywhere from 10 to 20 years. Now you're seeing a common thread not only here in Smith County and Texas, but across the nation. But many from elementary to middle to high school, often you'll see teachers that generally are at schools no longer than 2 to 4 years.
Well, most of my family haven't finished high school or college. The way they struggle, I don't want to struggle like that.
There's a lot of people that are pushing me forward to go to college, and it will be a good thing because I think I'll be the second in my family to finish it.
My cousin, my mother went, but she didn't finish.
Many parents lost their way, just as we're hoping their children will not. And they may not have finished school. And if they are the parents of the children that we're hoping to guide to secondary school, and they're not setting an example for their children, not because they don't want to, but because they simply don't have the ability to do that, then we will continue to lose them.
I don't know. I mean, as far as right now, my financial state is not the best. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. My job is not supporting us the best way. I mean, we supporting each other. I mean, I'm supporting them the best way I can.
We tend to focus our attention on just what takes place in the classroom, but a child's life includes home and after school and overnight. And when they face challenges that don't allow them to sleep well or to eat well, to simply rest, even to dream, it's impossible for them to have a future story. And if as an individual you don't have a future story, education isn't important.
I have several students of mine that came from such a poor background. When I did a grant in order to give students laptops, my top student, he graduated as salutatorian, told me that he couldn't take a laptop home because he only had one outlet in his house, and that was for the refrigerator and the fan, and that his grandmother would not, whom he lived with, would not allow him to unplug those to put his laptop. We are trying to narrow the gap between where we are and where we'd like to be. And we've set up for ourselves a 60% completion rate in the next 10 years.
I want my kids to be whatever in life they want to be. Whatever it is, I will be there. But I don't want them to settle for less. I want them to be whatever they want to be.